Hi everyone, welcome to part 3. Okay, rook has just played bishop takes b4. So now came, of course, king takes b4. And now king g3 because white has no pawn moves, and unless he wants to sack his pawns. So now king c3, and this king activity for black is decisive, and as I said, there's no play for white on the board. He's tied to king moves unless he wants to sack pawns. So king f2 and now king b2, which allows white's b pawn to escape, but Dortov has again correctly calculated that his position will be winning. After b4, king takes a2, b5, king b3, b6, a2, b7, a1 queen, b8 queen, check, king c3. And here, despite the material being equal, black is winning. His king penetration into the white position will now be decisive for a second time. White can pluck off a pawn with queen c8 check, and after king d2, queen takes e6, but now comes queen e1 check, forcing king g2, now queen e2 check, and he could, instead of playing this move, take either the h or e pawns, but it's better to do so with check in positions like this, of course, if you can, and that's what his idea is. After king h1 or queen f1 check, it's also a good idea to get your pieces as far up the board as possible and as close to your opponent's king, obviously, as you can, while still being safe. So king h2, now queen f2 check, and now no matter where the king goes, the queen can take with check. There's only two moves. If h3, then queen takes e3 check, and if h1, which is what Avrok played, now queen takes h4 check. King g2, queen g4 check, king h2, and now king takes e3, which allows a few checks with the queen b3, but now black can just pick off pawns. The king takes d4, queen b6, king d3, queen b1 check, king e2, queen c2 check. He has to be careful that there's no perpetuals or anything like that. I mean, in this position it's pretty clear that there isn't, but sometimes in similar positions to this you have to be extremely careful. There's nothing more annoying than having a winning position and for your opponent to get a perpetual check, but thankfully for Dortov that's not possible here. And after king f3, Avrok finally threw in the towel, because any more checks and the f-pawn is just going to fall, and the black king will be able to escape to safety behind the queen and the cluster of pawns here. So it was an incredible conception from Dortov in what seemed like a completely drawn position, only had a slight space advantage and a slightly better bishop. And it's a textbook example not only of how to exploit such advantages, but also of winning strategic ideas in the endgame. The knight c3 move certainly deserved an exclamation mark. So to sum up anyway for this segment, space may constitute a powerful advantage, but it should be seen in connection with the question about who controls the vital squares and files. You may have a cramped position which is fully tenable, as long as you control the key squares, diagonals, and files in the position, which is what we'll turn to in the next segment. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave any comments or thoughts. Thanks very much.